What is up, DCS crew? Now, I have a video that is rendering in the background, and I figured, you know what? Let me go ahead and just talk about something that I picked up recently because I am very, 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 very excited to go ahead and talk about this. Now, as you know, I am a big fan of Protech Knives. I have the SBR, I have the Calmigo, I've reviewed the TR2, and I currently own an EDC, the TR3, which in my opinion is just, I don't want to say it's the best one, but from the tactical response line, it's the best one that I like to carry. It's my favorite carry version. Fits me and what I am looking for, okay? But what I have been doing, and this is something that I've shown with all of the knives from Protech that I actually carry, is I look for a few different things. If I can get it in a Stonewash finish, I will buy it. If I can get it with a textured handle, I will buy it. And this is actually a deal breaker if it's just a smooth handle. I can't get around to getting it. Okay, it has to have some type of texturing to it, at least in the front, and then that's why this particular one is one that I've used quite a bit. It has the bead blasted handle. It has the grips that are very similar to that of the Kershaw Blur. That kind of like not really skateboard tape because that's more tacky than anything else, like a sandpaper, but this is more grippy. And I feel that this is honestly, it's one of their older designs, but it's one of their best in my opinion. Now, I've been using this one for a bit, and then finally, Protech announced that there was a new version of the TR3 that was coming out. And guys, it could not have come at a better time. I told myself, you know what? I've saved a little bit of money for the holidays. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a new Protech. And guess which one it is, guys? They finally came out with one with a stonewashed finish and the fish scale pattern. So that means it's a textured pattern with a stonewash finish, guys. This is my Protech TR3 Grail. Stay tuned because we're going to go ahead and unbox this. Alright guys, welcome back. Now, first and foremost, before I even begin this video, I do want to go ahead and thank Jordan and Lene Saldana from American Edge Knives. I've purchased a few knives from them. I want to say that this is my third knife that I've picked up from them. Super nice people. Lene actually had her newest child this year, and they're super nice, nice young, hungry group of knife dealers and authorized Protech dealers, by the way. And every time I get a chance to go ahead and deal with them, I do what I can to support them because number one, I do really like companies like Blade HQ and Knife Center and GP Knives and all of these other ones, but when I can support small business, I do. And they are very deserving of your business. So if you have a chance, go ahead and check them out. It's American Edge Knives. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put the information for them up here so that you can go ahead and reach out to them and check out their website, check out their catalog, even give them a call maybe to see if maybe they have a couple of things that they can set aside for you, or if there's something that's coming up, they can go ahead and help you with. So that being said, let's go ahead and open this up. And before I go ahead and show off the knife, I do want to just go ahead and show again what this particular variant is. This is the TR3 X-1 SW. Okay, that's the Tactical Response 3 with a black handle, fish scale pattern on the textured fish scale pattern on the knife itself, and the handle and the stonewash blade with a plain edge. Guys, oh man, this is a grail. And I gotta tell you, Protech had actually announced when they were coming out with this, they're like, you know, out of all of the versions that we've done, we have never made a plain edge stonewashed version of the TR3. So what better than to go ahead and provide it with the X1 scales, which is their fish scale design. Oh man, let me tell you, I saw that and I'm like, I contacted Jordan and I contacted Lena and I'm like, hey guys, I really, really want to get this. Really want to get this. So they were kind enough to let me know when it was coming in. They set one to the side for me, and lo and behold, after a fiasco with U.S. Postal Service and their delays, even though it was sent via priority, I finally got one in my hand, and ladies and gentlemen, and it's all of its glory. Yes, and yeah, it is a little bit wet right here because unfortunately that's one thing that Protech likes to do, is they like to ship their knives with a bunch of a bunch of oil everywhere, but this is it, guys. Now, if you have ever seen, you know, my pictures on Protech on my Instagram, which is at Daily Carry Solutions, or even some of my videos with regards to my pocket real estate videos, the PRE videos I did in July, you might notice that there was one that looked very similar to this, and it had a blue blade. That was one that was an exclusive that done through River's Edge Cutlery. This is not from River's Edge Cutlery, and it is not an exclusive, but I've got a feeling that it's one that's going to sell pretty quick. Oh man, that is dope. It is so nice. That is so nice. Oh, guys. Oh, this is my Grail right here, boy. This is my TR3 Grail. I mean, this is what I've been basically using up until now. It's very similar. It's got the bead blasted finish in the clip. This one has a black clip, and it has the Stonewash Finish. It has the fish scale, whereas this one only has the scaling pattern. On one side, it has that kind of grippiness, which in all honesty, I really, really like. But, I mean, oh man, I finally freaking got one. And just to tell you how psyched I am with this, as soon as I heard that this was coming out, I scoured the internet and I found on Knives Plus they were actually selling Lynch Northwest clips. And this particular one works for Benchmade, Protech, and Emerson knives. It's a stonewashed deep carry clip. It's the Lynch Northwest Benchmade Stonewash clip. It's for that standard 3-hole pattern that you see, you know, with Benchmades and Protechs and Emersons. And guys, as soon as I found out that this was coming out, I ordered this, and this got here before the knife, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to go. It's kind of like when you are looking forward to the PS5 coming out, and you buy like a bunch of games and controllers and stuff, and you just wait for the console to come out, and then you snag one finally, you know? That's how it feels. So this is actually going to go on it really soon. Just to kind of give you a size difference with the TR3 as opposed to some other knives that I have in my collection. Let me just go ahead and show some of them off. This is the Concept Knives Cryo, the Mini. Okay, here we go. And let's see here, what else do we have? I have the Bestech Exploit. This is a front flipper. All right. I have the Benchmade North Fork. And let's see here. Last but not least, I have the Kershaw Knives Bare Knuckle in 20 CV. Okay, as you can see, that's actually kind of comparable. In fact, I think that the Bare Knuckle is just slightly bigger than the TR3. Okay, and like I said before, the TR3 is the Model 3 in their Tactical Response series. Okay, it has, I don't believe it has any affiliation with James Yeager, which actually has the Tactical Response channel, or he did after a while before YouTube banned him and then he came back, or he left YouTube or whatever. This is more these are tactical geared knives for individuals in law enforcement, military, that, you know, response services that are you know, interested in carrying an automatic. Dave Wattenberg is a huge proponent of, you know, supporting and backing the blue, backing the red, and he has a bunch of different versions of the TR line. There is the TR2, the TR3, the TR4, and the TR5. I've actually held the TR2 and the TR3. If I'm not mistaken, the only one that I'm actually interested, other than the TR3 and the TR2, is the TR5. But in this case, I have found that for me, the TR3 line is amongst the best feeling in the hand. I mean, just overall size and just how it feels, the shape of it is just fantastic. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this knife. I mean, it's fantastic. Now, a lot of people are going to scoff at the fact that these come with 154 cm. There is likely to be an upgraded steel version soon. I mean, they've done the SBR and S35VN. I believe they have a couple of other ones like the Sprint. They have, you know, a couple here and there that do have S35VN. And they have the TR2, the 20th anniversary one that I actually reviewed not too long ago in 20 CV steel. But I can tell you from sharpening these knives, because I had the Emerson CQC7 auto from Protech and I sharpened it. This 154 cm was more difficult to sharpen than pretty much anything that I have sharpened, with the exception of Spyderco's S110V. Okay, which means that either those are all soft as shit steels, or this one is properly heat treated and is going to take an edge and keep an edge. Now, I didn't run the edge on the 154 cm till it was basically dull as a butter knife and then resharpen it. What I did was I used it a few times to open little things here and there, and then I wanted to reprofile the edge. I reprofiled the edges to 20 degrees per side, which is, you know, standard for EDC. Typically, you'll find something around that size, you know, that size, I guess, or that range in degrees. Okay. For 154 cm, it's not considered a super steel. In fact, that's actually what Benchmade had before the Griptilian series switched to S30V. But this 154 cm that they have here is the bomb. I gotta tell you, I freaking love it. So with the exception of sharpening it and adding, you know, the Lynch Northwest, you know, the Stonewash clip to it, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I ain't gonna do shit to this thing but pocket it and cut the hell out of everything with it. And I still have this guy as my backup, which is awesome, because I mean, this one ain't nothing to scoff at either. So there you have it, folks. Huge fan of Protech knives. In fact, you know what, I told Protech I was so interested in getting this, and they were kind enough to send me some swag. They sent me a couple of stickers. They sent me a couple of different knives, including the Protech TR3, which is there, and the Godfather that's in the background. It's a really badass automatic stiletto type looking knife. I'm saving these for a special episode where I'm going to be covering my entire cutting mat with, you know, just stickers from companies that I've dealt with and people that I've run into over the course of, you know, my time up to date with Daily Carry Solutions. So be sure to go ahead and check out that special episode. I will probably be hosting giveaways. It may actually be a live episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up the video with this and just say, guys, even if you don't have a Lynch you know, deep carry clip, even if you have the bead blasted version, or maybe you opted for the fish scale, you know, the TR3 X-1 with the Stonewash Finish, just remember, guys, if you EDC, think of DCS. This is today is a good day, guys. I got my Protech TR3 Grail. Huge shout out to Dave, Matt, Kyle, all the people over at Protech for finally teasing this and coming out with it. Huge thanks over to Jordan and Lene over at American Edge Knives. I mean, they have been a huge help. I really love supporting them, and I hope that you can go ahead and check out their stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and direct it below to them via their website. I'm going to go ahead and post a link to their website so that you can go ahead and check out some of their inventory. You can feel free to go ahead and call them during normal business hours, or you can reach them via email. They are very responsive. Super cool people to deal with. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all on the flip side. Let me go ahead and install this, post a few pictures onto Instagram, and I'm out. Take it easy. Peace.